Welcome to my little corner here. Kathy Hamilton, empowerment expert and founder of HappyTappyGirl.com, home of Diva Nation. And if you receive my newsletter, you know that I have been figuring out some ways to really find some inner peace, especially with everything going on. I mean, normally we're not having to deal with such a global crisis at one time, and just having to really be able to keep just grounding ourselves, centering ourselves, and everything with everything that's going on, because it is very, very chaotic. And even if it's not personally affecting you per se, it's like even just knowing that other people are being affected, other people are hurting, it's really hard to separate. So I've really been doing some extra things for myself to really keep reconnecting to me and really helping me find my peace within, which was the topic, and is the topic, I should say, in Diva Nation this month. So one of the things that I have done in the past, not specifically for this time period, but just because this is a topic for me that's very important to actually stay connected to yourself, because it's the one thing that it's the first thing to go always, because we're always looking outside of ourselves to find answers, and all of our answers, no matter what is going on externally, lies within. And so I had made my little corner here. I call it my little fairy corner, and I've got some comfy pillows, and it's just kind of tucked away into the corner of my bedroom. And although I don't always sit here, I have, and I do a lot of times, but I have it strategically placed so that I could always see it. So even if I'm getting ready in the morning, I just kind of turn around and I'm looking at my corner. If I'm getting dressed, I'm looking at my corner. Before I go to bed, my bed literally is right over here. I'm looking in my corner, and it always just makes me really, really happy. So I thought this is a perfect spot to do this type of video and other videos, because you'll notice me sitting in my corner for some as well. So, but the couple of things that I've been doing, and I'm just kind of curious as to what it is that you guys are doing out there to actually just help connect to yourself. And if you haven't been doing anything and you're finding yourself really just feeling overwhelmed and just really anxious or angry, that's okay. But maybe there are some things that you can do when you do look within, that you can, start doing, instead of just allowing yourself to get swept up in, all of the crazy town that is going on out there, because it is easy to get swept up in it. So the two things that I've been doing a lot of, and I normally do the one, which is napping. I am a napper. As a matter of fact, I just arose from a nap before I did this video. And the second thing that I have been doing is dancing. So I've been really just, I always do work out regardless. I just have a lot of energy. And I also do really like to nap. I've always been that way. I've always napped, and a lot of times I'll even nap before I work out. And I just find it's really nice for me just to unplug, decompress, just separate myself from whatever maybe I've picked up from other people. I tend to be really sensitive. And so sometimes I'll even just, take a nap, and then I'll work out afterwards, so that I can just kind of process the energy. But it's like I usually kind of like a kid at school, like where I need recess. So after I've come home, in between corporate job and maybe even doing some things with my coaching job, I like kind of need a little bit of okay, just relax. So I'll take a little nap, for maybe 15 minutes or longer, depending. Today, for instance, I took one for a couple of hours because I really just felt drained. And what I'm noticing is that I'm having to take more naps than I normally do, or maybe even a little bit longer. And I think that is just because no matter what, even the simplest of things that I'm doing is just requiring more energy to get out there and do them, even just going to the grocery store, because it's not like you're just hopping in your car and going, buying your groceries, coming back like you used to do. It's like there's all these different rules around it now, and to mask or not to mask, and all these various things. And you might be living in a place where you're required to wear a mask. We're being encouraged to do that here as well. So it can get a little bit, it is a little bit overwhelming. And the second thing that I'm also realizing is that, because I am sensitive, a lot of times I pick up good vibrations from people. I don't have that anymore. So it's like I'm really having to look within myself for everything, for calm, for sometimes even excitement. So it's a little extra stressful. And so I've been taking some extra naps just to help myself. And then I'm also dancing after I work out. So there's just times where it's like I just want a little more activity. And so there's been some particular songs that for no real reason, they just happen to strike my fancy. I just, liked them on Spotify. I'm creating a little playlist that I will share with you guys also. And of what they are, but and doing that, it's really just helped me get into a good mood. Sometimes I even feel very emotional while I'm listening to these songs. I might even start crying, but no matter what, like, it's good. It just feels like a good emotional release, and it's just making me feel more peaceful, more grounded, more centered, and just more me, which is really all life is about anyway, despite what's going on right now in this time period. That's all that it's about, is just becoming more yourself, connecting to yourself, and really just being the best you possible. And that's it. So I just wanted to leave you with that and just encourage you to do the same thing. Really start paying attention to, your inner voices and telling you to do something. And if it is, do it. And don't worry if it even makes any sense. A lot of times it doesn't make sense. You might think, oh, geez, okay, why did it say to, like, drink a glass of water right now? Like, I'm in the middle of, I'm walking down the steps and it's saying, drink a glass of water. You know what I would do? I just turn back around, drink a glass of water. Don't worry about it. And sometimes it doesn't have to make sense at the time, and you may never know what it actually means, but it's like, just always follow that intuition. And I do just want to leave you with one other thing, because I am an energy person, so I use energy healing, and tapping in particular has been like one of the easiest things that anybody can do just to kind of help clear some things. So I just want to leave you with a small tapping, and if you're not familiar with tapping, don't freak out. It's okay. You don't even have to do it if you don't want to, but if you are a tapper, just feel free to just jump right in. And I'm even going to do like more of like the basic recipe, if you will. I normally don't. I just kind of usually happen tapping through the points. But for whatever reason, this time I feel the need to actually do the basic recipe. And I'm going to even go old school and do the SOAR points. If you're one of the new schools, which I'm not even sure what the heck that means, because it's been a long time since I've actually learned tapping. So cry chop point, either way. So either doing the SOAR spot or the cry chop point, and just say, even though things have been kind of messed up, I am going to love and accept myself anyway. Even though half the time I don't know what to feel because everything just seems so overwhelming and I'm mixing other people's emotions in with mine, I am going to love and accept myself because of it. Even though I'm nervous and scared, and I don't want to be. I don't like feeling this way. I'm even getting angry, and I don't want to feel that way either. I'm just frustrated with this whole experience. I'm frustrated with the world for this even happening in the first place. And I'm going to love and accept myself to the best of my abilities. And if I can't love and accept myself right now, I'm just going to be open to it, even if it's just a real teeny tiny bit. And then just tapping right through the points. Man, it's a little crazy out there. Whew. One emotion after the other. I don't always feel like myself. I'm not even sure what emotion to feel half the time. Sometimes I feel drained. Sometimes I just feel angry and agitated. Sometimes I just want to have fun and I feel like I'm being stopped. And it's all okay. Whatever I'm feeling is okay. I can always find more ways to give myself what I need and what I want. I can just look within myself, ask myself, what do I need right now to support me? And listen. And do whatever that voice inside of my head says. It's going to support me. It loves me. It wants the best for me. I'm safer than I think I am. I'm safer than I think I am. I'm safer than I think I am. Okay, guys, just take a nice deep breath. Just let that sit for a bit. And until the next time, I love you. And if you are not subscribing to my newsletter, you can do that below. And also, if you're interested in just getting a little more Kathy Hamilton and being more supported and being surrounded by other women who want this type of support, check out the link on my website for Diva Nation at www.happytappygirl.com. There's a little button right at the top that says Join Diva Nation. You can click on that button. It'll give you everything you need to know. And always feel free to ask me questions if you need to. And I will be with you again soon. Bye.